Whatever we do it together.
What's up?
What you doing tonight?
Man, I think it's the first stream we've not had a beer to cheers because neither one of us really.
We are not doing our traditional intro tonight, guys. I've been sick for the last few days. Mr. Lone Star is going on a long trip. He wasn't feeling good earlier this week, so we're skipping the ceremonial beer this week, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think it's for the best of us, but still, we're gonna have a fun stream nonetheless. Like I said, it probably won't last about an hour, and we'll kind of just go from there. We'll do our pick'ems, talk about our fantasy team, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
We'll let everybody kind of trickle in a little bit because nobody's here just.
Yeah, my other fantasy was funny. I looked at my other fantasy that my buddy at work set up, and we only had 5 people signed up for it. Well, I didn't realize that he had opened it up to the public. And so he opened it up to the public. They filled it out. And so I auto drafted because I wasn't there for the draft. Nope. Wasn't there for the draft, bro. So I ended up getting a decent lineup out of it. I'm 0-2. I didn't even realize it. I looked at it today. I'm like, fuck, I'm 0-2 and I haven't even changed my lineup in the 2 weeks they've been playing.
Well, oddly enough, with beer chugs, I mean, I got 2 1090 in there. I got the Eclectic Beard. I got Chatio, chugs and all that. Well, they drafted while I was in Nashville, and I completely forgot. And So that's an auto draft team. It's a decent team, but I've gotten smoked the last 2 weeks just because the opponents that I'm playing against, I mean, they're almost putting up 200 against me. And I'm putting up like 140, 150. I'm still putting up decent numbers. It's just like, damn, I can't compete with these 200, like close to damn 200 points.
Right. Well, and I think what we're going to do next year too, after kind of watching we're obviously going to continue using ESPN because I'm using a different app for the other league that I'm in, and it's the NFL fantasy app. I'm not a huge fan of that app. Doesn't work as well as the ESPN one does. But I think what we're going to do next year is we're going to expand the lineup by one and the bench by one.
Okay.
So the bench will be 7, and then so you'll be able to pick. So you'll be able to start 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, your flex, your kicker, and your defense. So it'll just give you an extra wide receiver slot on your starting lineup next year.
We can talk about this and do a vote for whoever wants to do it. But I think there's a spot where you can actually choose a defensive player. Like you can have a full defense, and you can have one defensive player, whether it be a cornerback, a safety, a linebacker, whatever. And you can pick one player. So I mean, we can vote on that as well and see if we want to add one extra spot there as well, or just use one of those extra spots that you're talking about to compensate for that defensive player.
I think adding. I mean, we could even do that too. We could add 1 wide receiver spot to make so we have 3 wide receivers. Because you think about it, if you're a quarterback, you go out and do a play. You've usually got your quarterback. You've got 2 running backs in the backfield usually, and then up to 3 wide receivers on the same play. So you figure if you're in if you figure fantasy, we can do the exact same thing, make it 3 wide receivers, and then if you want to do the defensive player, we pick what type of defensive player we want to add, whether it be a safety, whether it be a defensive tackle, a linebacker, whatever. Probably in that situation, you probably do like a linebacker or something for sack points and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So we can always add 1 defensive player on top of that as well, because that won't affect the offensive players. So, and then you'll have your defense, your 1 defensive player, and then your kicker. So,
okay, sounds like a plan. Like I said, we can always vote on that and discuss it and kind of just go from there and see what we choose to do. So,
well, like I said, I didn't get smoked this week in fantasy, but Judy killed me when Judy went out hurt. Judy killed me because he only ended up getting 2 points that game. You know what I mean? Like I got screwed. I'm going to go back to my last schedule. Hold on, I'll go back to that game.
Well, I was about to say I was the only one on our entire league that scored under 100 points, but there's one other person who didn't score.
I barely got over 100 points, man. Like I said, the only reason I got over 100 points is because Allen and Cup did as well as they did.
I mean, Texas downtown went nuts. I mean, St. Pierre 39 points, Jalen Hurts 33, Mark Andrews 25. I mean, he put up 176 against me. I was like,
right. See, and that's the thing. If I had moved some things around on my bench, if I'd have started a different running back in 2 spots, if I would have put Bateman in there instead of Singletary, if I would have had Akers running instead of Patterson that week, I would have ended up winning by 4 points. But because Bateman went off again, I've actually been paying. I hadn't in the past playing fantasy, but I've been paying a lot of attention to waiver wire players. I don't know if you've noticed, but I think in the first 2 weeks of play, I've already done like 12 waiver wire trades and transfers.
Nice.
So I've done so many, dude. Like I'm paying attention to who's scoring, what quarterbacks are kind of melding with different receivers, because you've got a lot of new quarterbacks in a lot of different organizations, and there's a lot of receivers in each organization. And so I'm kind of watching from week to week what players are kind of getting in sync with the quarterbacks, and then following a little bit of what the professional, fantasy players are talking about, what they think are coming out. And I picked up a few guys up off the waiver wire. One of them was actually dropped in my other league. It was really funny. I was looking to go pick up AJ Brown from the Eagles.
Yep.
And the week, right before this week started, somebody dropped him. And so I'm like, oh, perfect. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, bam, I jumped straight on the waiver wire and picked him up. So
let me share that. Yep. And I say I typically don't jump on the waiver wire until about after the 3rd week. So this will be the 3rd week, because it typically takes maybe a week or so for them to kind of gel with their teams and their players and all that good stuff. So after this week, I'll start being extremely active. So live for week 3.
Oh, it was in our league.
Huh?
It was in our league. Hold on. It was in our league that happened. Somebody dropped this at the end of this week. Somebody dropped AJ Brown from the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm not sure why. He put up 25 points in week 1, 11.9 in week 2, and he's trending to be one of what's his name? God, who's in Hurts is one of Hurts' targets in Philadelphia. He's starting to get a lot more targets from him, getting a lot more comfortable from the quarterback position. So I had to pick him up in our league for sure as soon as I saw him come available. And then the other one that I picked up on the waiver wire was Miles Sanders from the Eagles as well, because he went off. He's gone off, and he was on the waiver wire, man. I'm like, fuck it, dude. I picked up him. There's a couple other guys that I'm waiting to see kind of what happens in the next couple of weeks as far as their play goes. So, no, my video quality is because I'm using my laptop computer tonight. My children knocked over my tripod with my 4K webcam on it, and so I have to get a new one now. So that's why my video quality has been shitty the last couple streams.
And Jenna, by the way, I was going through OBS last week during the game. I don't know. I may have to go into my audio settings, my OBS, and fix some stuff over there. But I was kind of playing with it on the fly. Obviously, I didn't fix it, but it was weird because everybody kept saying it's bad audio quality. And I went back onto the stream and watched it and listened to it, and it sounds fine. It may not be as loud as it is on here. I just made to do a little bit of tweak here and there to get it to work a little bit better, but it sounded fine. I mean, I could hear it clearly. So I don't know what the heck.
I mean, I could hear you when I was going over there to check on you. Like, people kept coming in and saying your audio was bad. So I go over there and check on you. I mean, the volume was definitely low, but I mean, I could still hear you. It just definitely wasn't as loud as you normally are when your mic's set right. So there was definitely something. There was something going on. I guess Nikki kept saying that you kept looking away from the mic when you were talking, and you weren't like. So there was like, I don't know, maybe that was part of it. I have no idea.
Yeah, because because
she said it wasn't bad; it was just low. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like leaning over here watching the game, or I mean, I wasn't speaking directly in because this is a not a condenser mic; it's I forgot, like a dynamic mic. So you technically don't have to be right in front of it or talk right into it to make it sound good. It picks up sounds all around, whatever. That's why I don't speak directly into it, because then it gets really distorted and annoying.
Right.
I do hear you over here watching. Well, like I said, I'm going to go into OBS. I'm going to go into audio, because OBS just did a big update and it may have jacked with my audio. So I'll have to go into audio settings and see if I can figure out what the hell wrong with it. But we are going to go over our fantasy football stats and the week real quick, and then we'll get into last week's picks. You'll be surprised who won the picks. We're not going to say who it is, but you'll be very surprised who won it. So it'll be interesting to see, and you'll see why here in a minute. What's up, Miss Kathy Bakes? Thanks for you're very welcome. Very welcome.
Really, I sent you a text message, so you already knew. Nice try, lady. Check your text messages.
Love
you, Kathy.
Let me share this out real quick here. I don't want everybody else to see all my other tabs. Let me minimize those and pull up this. Share. I'm going to share the screen.
Oh, man.
There we go. So this is the Poor Boys Fantasy Football League. I'm in it. Jay's in it. One of our friends from the Tiki Talkie's in it.
A couple friends from TikTok, aren't they?
Couple. We got Ali, and I'm not sure who the other one is.
I think that was it.
Yeah, me and Ali and Jay, like we're all three TikTokers, but I think the rest are Jay's friends and family. And I think Texas Downtown. I think that is my buddy
Thomas.
Justin.
Justin.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Spinzilla on TikTok. So
that's right. So he is. So he is the other TikToker. So
yes,
we do
yes,
have
yes,
two
yes,
of them.
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Yep,
Gotcha.
he is the
Gotcha.
other
Gotcha.
one.
And then Scoregasms is actually Billy, Miss Kathy Bates' son. So he is playing with us as well. So, and he is a Tiki Talker, not Tiki Talker, a YouTuber as well. Him and his buddy John have a page for their Print Busters 3D printing business as well. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah. So we'll go over this real quick because obviously I know everybody's anticipating the picks and seeing how well or how bad they really did. But
It's very
because I've already looked at it because obviously I did all the calculations on it. I've already seen it. I know who did good, who did bad, and like I said, you'll be surprised who did good.
I know who did well because I picked like shit.
So I am on our fantasy league. I am Dim Boys. That is me. So obviously I got absolutely roasted over by almost 100 points.
Yeah, this is a rough week, man.
Yeah, like none of my players did good. Joe Burrow against the Cowboys didn't have much. Deontay Swift didn't have much. I mean, it was just a bad. I mean, because you look at, I mean, my running back had 16 compared to the wide receiver had 39. I mean, just I got absolutely just fried. So
Yeah, I was lucky. I was lucky. I even broke 100 when Judy went out, and my tight end put up absolutely no points whatsoever. Man, like it was not good. I'm gonna go back to last week's matchup.
And then hanging with Hernandez, I believe that is one of Jay's.
That's my brother.
There you go. So he won by just a couple there. Leading point getters: Mike Williams for the Chargers, Justin Herbert, Ty Higgins. But Jared Waddle put up 40 points for the Dolphins last week. I mean, that's ridiculous. So, and that was against Billy, multiple scoregasms. That was against Billy, so Billy lost just by a couple points there.
Yeah.
The Ringer.
Who we got here? The Ringer. That's my buddy Ross and Mike playing against each other. That my Mike I work with.
So that was a no contest, really, 136 to 71. Again, that was an absolute roasting. So, working on the hat video. Nice, Jenna. And then Let's Ride number 3. That is Mr. J up there.
Yep.
And he was playing against
Allie.
My friend Allie, who I'm going to see tomorrow.
Yeah, like I said, this one hurt me, bro. When Judy went out and only got 2 points, my tight end got absolutely no points whatsoever. Those two right there, I mean, had they each gotten even 10 points, would have bumped me up to 123. And then I had a guy on my bench that went off for 20 points. So I just didn't play the right people that week to get to solidify the win. And it really sucks that I have Jerry Judy temporarily on my bench pending coach's evaluation whether he's even going to start.
Yeah, because I had Jerry Judy starting in one of my other leagues, and I was like, "Fuck."
See, and that's why I picked up AJ Brown when he went down. I picked up AJ Brown, but I've also got Aguilar and I have DeAndre Hopkins too. But I just got to get through week 6 with him, and then he'll be back after his suspension starting week 7. So that'll be a nice addition to jump back into the lineup there for fantasy for sure.
And it's funny to know because before last week, Jay and I were talking about how Allie had Dak Prescott in her lineup, and he was looking. Jay was looking because obviously he was playing her. He's like, "Man, I wonder if she's going to keep him in there." And obviously she goes out and gets Carson Wentz, and he is the leading scorer on her squad. So
yeah, see, and that was some bullshit too because the other thought that I had before that game started was, I know she needs a quarterback. I should pick up Carson Wentz and then use that as a trade option with her to pick up one of her running backs.
Yeah, could have.
So I was gonna, but I didn't, and I should have because Carson Wentz went off. He got 33 some odd points. Yeah, he went off.
But Carson Wentz got 27.
27? Okay. 27. Yeah, he went off.
Cooper Kupp for you got your most 31, but still Carson Wentz, like I said, she had Dak and she dropped him or may have moved him to the injured reserve or bench or whatever and picked up Carson Wentz, and he was.
I think she dropped him outright. I mean, shit, he's got 8 weeks before he's even going to be back. There's no point in wasting a bench slot for him now.
What up, JV?
I mean, if you're gonna do something with him, what you do is you drop him completely. You wait 3-4 weeks, see how his rehab's going, then you pick him up off the waiver wire because nobody's gonna pick up a player that's injured.
True.
So you leave him on the waiver wire. The only reason that I had, because I had Gallup. I had Michael Gallup for the Dallas Cowboys, and I dropped him into
he's
my.
hurt, and he's hurt, and they don't have a return time for
Yep.
him either.
And I
So
had him dropped into my IR spot, but my point is that I'm sitting here looking at a guy on my IR that may not fucking play for this season. You know what I mean? Like, who knows if he's even going to come back? They have no date for him whatsoever, which is not a good sign.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That usually means that he's out for a while.
true.
So I'm like, you know what? No point in even wasting an IR spot on him. I just dumped him off and started picking up off the waiver wire. So
Yeah. I mean, and it's smart to do that. I mean, like with him, we never know how good Dak is going to be with that injured hand. I mean, they're going to try to rush him back, but they have Cooper Rush. Yes, pun intended. But still, I mean, Cooper Rush did what he had to do last week. He played well in his absence. He's a veteran. He just doesn't get the playing time. But no, he beat Minnesota last year in Minnesota, and then he beat the Cincinnati Bengals last week, barely, but still he played well enough to be there. He didn't make a mess of the damn game. So
yeah.
And then the last game of the week in our fantasy league. Show me them TDs. I don't know who these people are. No, I'm the GOAT. I'm not sure who these are.
I can't even see who that is. One of them's David, I think. The other one, I'm not sure.
Yes, and JV, I don't think Dak is our answer, and I don't think Zeke is our answer either. I wish that they
and
wouldn't. I wish they wouldn't have dumped so much money into that, because within those two players alone, there's way too much money, in my opinion.
I don't necessarily think they're playing better without Dak. I don't think that it's better. I think that they got really fucking lucky on Sunday, to be honest with you. They got really fucking lucky in that game, because that game could have gone very bad very quick. They let them come back. They had the lead, and then they just let it go.
It was 19-3 going into the fourth, and they let their Cowboys defense just fell flat, and they let Joe Burrow and their offense get back into it. And I was like, oh shit, here we go again. And just luckily, we got the ball last because of a defensive stand, and we were able to drive downfield very quickly within a minute and kick that 50-yard field goal that looked like it missed, but it barely snuck in, and we got the victory. We're very lucky to walk away as a 1-1, because if we would have went 0-2, right now the Eagles in our division are looking like the leading vote getters for the division winner. So I think the Cowboys got lucky. They could have been 0-2 just as easy as they could be 1-1. So
right.
But the last game, 139-128. Very close game with Mr. Tyreek Hill leading the points in 42 points there for the Dolphins.
Yeah, I actually in my other league, on the auto draft, that's one of the receivers that I got in the auto draft was Hill. I'm like, I don't know how the hell I got you auto drafting, bro, but I'll take it, dude, because it's crazy.
Let me get our sheets pulled up for last week. And JV, if you want to stick around, we're going to talk about the games last week just a little bit, touch on them. And then we're going to do our picks for this upcoming week. Typically, we do this on Friday, but I'll be out of town. So we're going to go ahead and do them tonight.
Yeah, doing it a little early because he's going to be out of town, and I got a bunch of shit going on this weekend. Next Friday, we will be live, though, on our normal time, doing our pick'ems next Friday.
What up?
Kevin, what's up, buddy?
And no, you're not late to the party.
You're not late, bro. We haven't even started the picks yet.
Nope.
Mojo, what's up, buddy?
We're kind of just going over last week's picks. We're talking about our fantasy football league. We're going to talk about this week's picks, and then we'll get into our picks for next week. So if you want to get in, stay in the chat. We'll start our live picks here in just a minute.
Yep.
So last week, a surprise because the Steelers defense looked very good against Cincinnati, and then they fell flat against the Patriots. So the Patriots walked away with that victory, 17-14 in Pittsburgh. So the majority of us did go Pittsburgh. Blue Farm went Patriots because she is going opposite of what Jay picks. That's going to be her season motto. So whatever Jay picks, Blue Farm will pick the opposite. So she got it right, and Fulton got it right. Oop, and I forgot. Let me do something real quick. Let me freeze this real quick. Hold on. Freeze top row. There we go. I'm getting better at this, yo. I'm getting better. And then
honestly, JV, I could believe that because I have the Dolphins are going to be a beast of a team to beat this year. They've got some good talent over there, so watch out for them being a team that's going to sneak up and win some games that nobody expected them to.
So it looks like Blue Farm and Fulton were the only two out of all of us who actually got that one right. So, and if y'all can see, we had quite a nice little rounded pick last week. So, but Fulton and Blue Farm got the victory on those picks. Then in the second game of the day, you got the Carolina Panthers at the New York Giants. Let's see. The Panthers, again, Christian McCaffrey and Baker Mayfield, you would think they'd be doing a lot better, and they're 0-2. I don't know what the heck's going on over there in Carolina, but I know the Giants aren't that great. Cowboys play the Giants next Monday night in New York. We'll get to see how good they really are, but wow, I'm surprised the Giants are 2-0, to be honest. I couldn't believe how the Dolphins came back to win. That was crazy against Baltimore in Baltimore. That was nuts. Until they came back on top of the other two on the bench. Oh damn, JV, that's 6. So everybody picked the Giants. I picked the Giants. Nikki picked the Giants. Sharp picked the Giants, and Lisa picked the Giants. So just a couple winners there. So we all got a point there, all 4 of us. And this game right here, this game was a good game because it came down to the last minute. The Jets barely overcame the Browns 31-30. That was crazy.
Yeah, I hate to say it. The Browns showed what the Browns do.
Well, I mean, do you think the Browns will be better when or if they even get Deshaun Watson back? Do you think he'll be a difference maker for their team?
I mean, they need something. I mean, so if it's not him, they need something. They need someone to step up over there and be a playmaker. I mean, I thought they were going to come out. I thought that score was going to be more like 30-3, and instead of 30-31. You know what I mean? Like I thought the Browns were going to come out and actually do some damage over there, and they just. I mean, I don't know what happened, man. It was crazy. No idea.
But yeah, that game was insane. It came down to the very last second. Man, and I thought the Browns had that in Cleveland, and lo and behold, they did not. So
Browns made some mistakes on defense and allowed the Jets to drive late in the game, get a touchdown, and kick the field goal to win the game.
So Blue Farm got that one. Damn it, Jenna got that one. Fulton got that one, and OG-san got that one. So a few people did pick the Jets and believe in the jet flying plane over there in New York.
Yeah, Titans didn't. You know what's funny, JV? When that game started, I'm like, all right, here's going to be a great game. Boom, you got Bills scoring right off the bat. You got the Titans scoring right off the bat, 7-7 in the first quarter. I'm thinking this is going to be back and forth all day, and then it was just all fucking Bills. Bills just fucking ripped them apart.
What's up, Miss Lisa? How you doing? The Browns lost, but not by much. Yeah, they lost by 1. Single point.
No, I'm not saying anything about you. I'm not leaving you. Not about you. It's about the Browns, and that's what they do. They get up, and then they stop playing. Their defense stops playing, and that's exactly what happened in that last quarter. The defense stopped playing, allowed the Jets to drive, get into an area where they can put points on the board. I mean, it happens all the time. So that's the only thing I'm saying. It's not a direct attack about you, Kathy. Love you, lady.
And like I said, the Browns, like I said, they start the game off good because they got Nick Chubb, they got what the other running back?
Who's the starting quarterback over there?
Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett. Yeah, that's right.
What the heck's the other running back over there? Chubb and drawing a blank. I'm sure JV will drop it in just a second or somebody. But yeah, they have a good running back. They have a decent defense. It's just they let the Jets back in it in the fourth quarter, and booyah, Jets took advantage of it.
So they did.
Now, this game right here took me by absolute surprise. I kept looking at the scoreboard going, are you freaking kidding me? The Jaguars, the long-haired skateboarding, surfing Mr. Trevor Lawrence, 24-0 over the Matt Ryan and Jonathan Taylor led Colts. 24-0. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they just I was not expecting that at all, especially after the way that the game prior the Colts played, sending it into overtime and actually being a competitive team. To watch Jacksonville just hand it to them like that, I was very surprised at the end of that game.
Yes, Lisa.
I'm not picking on the Browns. I'm just saying what they do. That's just what they do.
So for the Colts and the Jags, we got a couple winners. We got Nikki, as again, like I said, she's picking everybody that Jay does not pick. So
yeah, because she hates me.
Blue Farm got it. Damn it, Jenna got it, and that is it. So only 2 people picked that game successfully last week. So congrats to y'all, because I did not see that coming whatsoever. And I think a lot of bet makers in Vegas and a lot of football gurus did not even see that coming. So
I bet you only Jaguars fans bet on the Jaguars to win, and I bet you that even there were some Jaguars fans that bet against the Jaguars.
Yep.
Well, your phone, then you're not checking your messages, because I have 2 messages sent directly to your phone right here that says I'm going live in 5 minutes. Come pick your teams. So
booyah.
Your phone's broken.
The next game was a doozy. That game was being played right before the Cowboy game, and I was like, "You got to be kidding!" The Ravens were up 38-6 or 50. I mean, it was a weird score at a half, and the Ravens didn't score a single second half point. They had 38 points in the first half, didn't score again in the second half, and the Dolphins just made a remarkable comeback. Tua, Waddle, and that cast of characters, Tyreek Hill, they just kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and they overcame the Ravens in Baltimore, 42-38. Again, amazing game. I think the Dolphins have done right in the offseason. They put a bunch of weapons around Tua. They put a good defense around him as well to get field position, everything like that. And the Dolphins, just don't sleep on the Miami Dolphins, y'all. Do not. They are good. I did, obviously. I did, but just don't in general.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch them the rest of the year, because they're, like I said, they're gonna be one of those teams that's gonna surprise a lot of teams, and they're gonna win a lot of games that nobody thinks they're gonna win.
Yep. So for that particular pick, we got Blue Farm who got it right, Dan Magenta who got it right, and Mr. OG-san got that one right. So y'all picking the Dolphins paid dividends, because that game was, like I said, was all Ravens. I was thinking, oh, this is game's over in the bag, and then all of a sudden the comeback starts. I was like, holy shit. So it was crazy. The next game on the docket, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I hate Tom Brady. I'm sorry. I'll make that very.
And he still, even though he won, he still looked like shit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He still didn't put up very many fantasy points. You know what I mean? Like, he's still, no. Even though they won, I would have still gone with the Saints to win that game. Even though if I would have known ahead of time, I still would have gone with the Saints, because I don't think he's going to do what everybody thinks he's going to do with the Buccaneers this year. I really don't.
Like I said, he's like a shell of what he was. I think he's going to retire after this year, depending on what he does. But, he got sacked a few times. The offensive line doesn't look good. And during that game, Mike Evans got kicked out for fighting LaShawn Lattimore. It was just a sloppy game. I mean, yes, he made a couple of good passes, but I mean, he doesn't look great. I mean, their defense pretty much kept them in the game for the most part. So, but again, on that week, Blue Farm got that pick right. Chadio got that pick right. Miss Lisa got that pick right, and Mr. OG-san got that one right. So.
Tampa defense won the game. Yeah, and Tampa's defense isn't even that good.
Exactly.
Which is funny.
Well, Tampa's defense has actually put up a lot of good fantasy numbers.
Surprisingly,
because of the sacks, the interceptions, all that good stuff. So, I mean, the defense is not bad. It's just, like I said, I'm not a fan of Tom Brady. I hope he runs into a buzzsaw of a defense somewhere and gets absolutely annihilated. I'm sorry. He needs to go. He needs to retire, and, yeah, he's done.
It's time for the Young Bucks to take over.
Exactly. So the next game on the docket, we're going to still call them the Redskins. You know them as the Commanders, but we will call them the Redskins, because we are not PC around here. So we're going to stick with the Redskins.
and we understand why these teams were named the reasons that they were named, and I think it's kind of insulting to change the names, to be honest with you.
Exactly. But again, the Detroit Lions, the Jared Goff led Lions. And it's like we talked before the season started. The Lions have put some pieces around Jared Goff, and they were like last year. I think they won the most games by 3 points or less. And we discussed that, hey, kind of keep an eye on them. They've got a little something. Grant, this is week 2.
They got a bad rap. They really did. They got a bad rap last year because of the amount of games they lost. But if like we were talking about it, you go back and look at those games, they're 3 points, maybe a touchdown. It's still a 1 possession game that they're losing by. They're not getting blown out. They were not getting destroyed by any team that they played. I mean, of course, there was a couple games they got blown out, but I mean, there's going to be a couple games that every team gets blown out. It's just going to happen. Sure. It's either you're going to not show up one day, you're going to get an injury to somebody one day, and the other team's going to take advantage of it and just do what they do. But the Lions are another team to watch out as far as a sleeper goes when you're picking, because they're going to be a team to watch out for too.
Yep. And so you got that one right, Pigskin. Again, that was a good game. Carson Wentz put up some good numbers, but Jared Goff just a little bit better. St. Brown is a beast.
Yes.
Pigskin got that one. Kathy Bates got that one. Chadio got that one. And Oji-san got that one. So well done picking the Lions. I would have never thought the Lions would be pick worthy, but I think they are now. So
yeah.
The next week, we all thought, okay, Seahawks play awesome against Denver.
Yep,
this is going to be awesome. This is awesome. No. Geno Smith is a stud, and what they do, they ran into 49ers defense and flat, nothing. It's crazy. It's crazy. But the 49ers and Lisa, I know she's happy. They got the victory over the Sea Chickens. You got Blue Farm, got that one right. Kathy Bates got that one right. Fulton got it right. Teresa got it right. Chadio got it right. Pork Chop got it right. And Miss Lisa got that one right. So a lot of people were going for the 49ers on that one.
Yeah.
Woohoo, finally I can say that I won one. Hey, here we go. Falcons and Rams. I didn't see that game. So I don't know.
Another
I don't know
close
how
game.
to comment on that one.
Rams started out looking like the Rams were going to walk away with it, like it wasn't going to be a competition. And then, of course, Falcons came back and did what they do and put points on the board and made it close at the end. But that game was pretty much all Rams.
Yeah, and I mean, Marcus Mariota, he's not a bad quarterback.
No.
They just need probably a couple more pieces because you have Cordell Patterson over there. I mean, granted, you lost Julio Jones. I mean, you've lost some good people. Austin Hooper, their tight end, all that. So they're going to have to rebuild over there in Atlanta. But, I haven't seen their games. I don't know what they look like. I just know that they have a decent offense. It's not great, but it's decent.
Yeah.
So I said I got that one right. Pigskin got it right. Kathy got it right. Shock got it right. Fulton got it right. Teresa, Chadio, and Lisa all picked that one correctly. So good job on that. The Cardinals and the Raiders. Wow, what a game! I'm sure y'all have all seen this game on ESPN. This was the top play of that night where Cardinals were down by a bunch. They come storming back, and the fourth quarter with like a minute left. Freaking Raiders were trying to drive. They throw it to freaking Hunter Renfrow, and he's trying to make a move. The ball comes out. Cardinals scoop and score and win it. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yep, I actually, if you go back to Pigskin's channel, I did the Broncos watch along last week, and at the end of the Broncos game, I actually switched over and covered the last few minutes of the Cardinals Raiders game at the end of that stream. So you can go listen to the end of the game over there. I did play-by-play for the end of it. It was absolutely amazing. They had to score. They had to go for 2. Like, they had to do a bunch of shit in order to win that game. It was fun. It was fun.
Like I said, I like Murray for Arizona. I like the quarterback. He's Texas born and bred. I watched him in high school. I watched him in I've seen one of his games in college. Like I said, I definitely like Murray. He is a stud.
For sure.
let's see here. So we got the Cardinals. We got Blue Farm got that one. Shark got that one. Damn it got that one. Gamer got that one. His one pick, he got it right.
Yep.
And that's it. So not a lot of people were going on the cards. Surprise. I mean, Cardinals were 2-0. So surprise.
Couldn't watch the stream because my internet fucked up. Oh, that sucks, Jenna. That sucks. Yeah, I covered at the very end of my stream. I stayed on and waited until the end of that game before I ended my stream on Sunday. So it was kind of fun to watch the end of that one too.
That game was fun though. That game, I saw that on ESPN over and over and over again. I was like, wow, what are the odds of that happening? So any given Sunday, that's for sure. Now I'll let you talk about this one since you watched it. So Texans at the Broncos.
This was an ugliest fucking game I've ever watched in my fucking life, bro. This was absolutely horrible. Broncos played like shit. Texans played like shit. It was all around. Again, Nathaniel Hackett for the Broncos made some bad calls, made some bad choices. Everybody's like, oh, Russell Wilson, he's not doing nothing. I'm like, I ain't worried about Wilson. Okay, what I'm worried about is the coaching staff right now. I'm not worried about Wilson. Wilson will get on his wheels and get rolling. I'm more worried about what the coaching staff is going to do in key situations in games where they need to be paying attention, and they're not. They're not making the right calls. They're not sending people out. I mean, shit. In that game, there was Nathaniel Hackett had to use 2 timeouts to stop a delayed game penalty on the Broncos offense. They couldn't get the offense moving. Then he had to waste a fucking timeout because he sent his punt return unit out there without a punt returner.
Jeez.
He sent them out there and there was nobody back. No, there was nobody back to receive the punt. So he had to call timeout and fucking put his fucking punt returner out there because they couldn't get the right fucking people on the field. So my biggest problem right now is the coaching staff over there. It's not Russell Wilson. He'll get rolling like he always does. But the coaching staff is just they're young. They're making mistakes. They're not paying attention when they need to. So it's gonna be a rough year for the Broncos if the coaching staff can't get their head on right.
Broncos. You got a multi-million dollar stud quarterback. You have 2 wide receivers that are freaking studs, and you can't do shit. And your coach can't call a timeout to 7 o'clock on the first game. Then he wastes 2 timeouts back to back, pretty much, in the second game. So yeah, he needs some. Yeah, something ain't right there. So. But unfortunately, I picked the Broncos. Jay picked the Broncos. Kathy picked the Broncos. Shock picked the Broncos. Fulton, Teresa, Chadio.
Everybody but damn it, Pork Chop and Nikki picked the Broncos.
Yep. And then the next game, hey, and damn it, Jenna, I didn't trick nobody. Hey, you don't have to listen to me. I was just saying the Cowboys suck.
They do, and they shouldn't have won that game, bro. Like they really shouldn't have. The way they let the fucking Bengals come back in that game was weird, man.
What up, Mayberry? Yeah, like I said, I don't know if the Cowboys should have won that game.
Mayberry, how we doing, bud?
They did, but I don't know if they should have. They looked decent at the beginning of the game. Their defense looked good. Their offense with Cooper Rush and Noah Brown and CeeDee Lamb, they all looked good at the beginning, but then their defense just kind of fell flat in the fourth and let Joe Burrow and company come back. And I was just like, I mean, during the whole game, Jenna was like, yeah, Bengals are going to win by 1, and Metal Music's going to 8. The Cowboys are going to win by 6. So, Cowboys could have won by much more just because the Bengals weren't playing them. We sacked Joe Burrow 6 times. 6. So, let's see. Who all picked the Cowboys?
Nobody. Oh, you and
Blue Farm and Pork Chop. That's it.
Yeah, so. Blue. Yep, that's it.
Blue Farm and Pork Chop.
You didn't even pick the Cowboys.
Nope.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody picked the Cowboys.
Like I said, I wasn't telling y'all what to do. It's just
right.
This next game, Bears at Packers, no contest. This game was on Sunday evening. It was the late game. It was in Lambeau. I had a feeling Aaron Rodgers played crap the first week. He gets game 2 at home at Lambeau. It's a night game against his rival, the Bears. He owns the Bears. He's like 7-0 against them, whatever. And I had no reason to believe the Packers would not win that game. And lo and behold, they did. So
yeah, no but contest. I don't know if that was I mean, I don't think it was definitely necessarily a no contest for sure. I definitely think that. I mean, you got to look at it from a standpoint of yeah, Aaron Rodgers played better, but if you're looking at as far as fantasy points go, he still only put up 16 points as a quarterback.
That
You
is
know what I
true.
mean? So he did not go out there and like super impress like he normally does.
That was an
But
Aaron
he
Jones
did
game
enough.
because Aaron
Yeah.
Jones had what 2 touchdowns, and
Yep.
him and AJ,
Yep.
just AJ. I forgot what his last name is, but they just ran rampant over
Oh yeah.
the Bears defense. So that was an AJ, or that was a freaking. My brain just went poo. Freaking Aaron
Dude, I'm
Jones
right.
game.
Yep. Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I've been sick the last few days. My brains are fucking.
So I picked the Packers. Blue Farm picked the Packers. Shark picked the Packers. Teresa picked the Packers. Chatio, Pork Chop, and Lisa all picked the Packers. So that was a
do the
decent game.
Brown
Like I
Steelers
said,
game, bro, make sure you take into account your boy is going to be in attendance. Oh, you going to that game, fucking Joey? That's fucking dope.
when you
What's
do
up,
the
man? Thanks
Browns
for coming
Steelers
in,
game,
buddy.
bro, make sure you take into account your boy is going to be in attendance. Yep, that game is tomorrow, isn't it? Right, Joey? Game's tomorrow. Because Steelers at Browns, we had the picks in, but we didn't calculate them because the game is tomorrow. So
the game's tomorrow. Yeah, so we already did the picks for that game.
Yeah, we've already done the picks, but obviously we haven't accounted for it. And Joey, if you stick around, we're going to do our picks for next week. If you want to be added to the scoreboard, stick around. You can make your picks for next week if you want.
Lone Star is the sprained ankle of betting predictions.
Got it.
Oh, that's funny.
Then the Monday night game, you had Titans at the Bills. Titans just couldn't get nothing going. Buffalo Bills defense was just
destroyed them.
Buffalo Bills defense is no joke. Freaking Josh Allen is a beast. Stephon Diggs is a beast. I mean, Bills just absolutely just flattened the Titans. And I knew Derrick Henry is not what he once was. Tannehill is just garble. I'm granted again. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's only week 2, but still, Titans just look like absolute trash. And Bills, they beat the Rams week 1. They beat the Titans week 2, and they looked very impressive both weeks. So,
yeah, that game started out great. I thought it was going to be a back and forth all day. You got first possession from the Titans, first possession from the Bills. Both of them get touchdowns. And then it was the Josh Allen show from then on, bro. Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs all night.
So we pretty much all picked the Rams except for Blue Farm, Jenna, Pork Chop, and Lisa. All of us picked the Rams. So we all kind of know what we're doing on that one. So.
And nobody saw this one coming. Everybody thought the Vikings were just going to come in and just destroy the Eagles after their win week 1, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, Jalen Hurts came in and put on a clinic, bro. He put up some good numbers, absolutely ran that offense. The Sanders, their running back, is, like I said, I just picked him up off the waiver wire.
Sanders. Yep.
And Miles Sanders is going to be a beast this year, I believe. He's going to be their number 1 back there in Philadelphia. So it's going to be fun to watch that team, too. It's going to be crazy.
So in the Eagles, I swear, Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith and
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown, dude, they look to be on top of the NFC. I mean, they are 2-0, so they technically are on top of the NFCs, but they look like a whole different team than what they did last year. If they keep this up, they're just going to just take charge.
Oh, if they can take apart of the Vikings the way that they did, I don't think any other team in their division can play up to their caliber right now. I really don't think.
Let's just keep calling every player a beast. That way, Joey has to just eat gummy after gummy after gummy.
Hey, there we go. That sounds good to me.
Let's get him fried
in a half hour.
So the Eagles again won that game 24-7. Blue Farm did pick the Eagles, and she's almost close to the score. She picked 27-7. It was 24-7, so she came the closest, I believe.
Yeah, I think she was the only one to pick them, I believe.
Nope. No, picked them, and Lisa picked them to win. So,
gotcha.
So everybody, got it wrong except for Blue Farm, Pork Chop, and Lisa. So,
yes.
And then the last game, Steelers and Browns. That game is tomorrow night. Typically, we do this on Friday nights, but I'll be out of town again, so we're doing this. So we don't have this one covered just yet, but I will update this
Yeah, that one is not played yet. We did pick that last week. We did our streams a little out of order this week because Mr. Lone Star is going to be gone.
So as of right now, and I don't see. Yeah,
I'll be right back.
Yeah, this week, and it's funny. Nikki got the win this week with the most right picks, but it's funny because she is picking every team opposite of Jay. Jay had a bad week, so she had a phenomenal week. So, Nikki, congratulations! You had 11 wins on the week. I mean, doesn't even matter what happens tomorrow, you still will win this week. So, because nobody is even close to you. So, yep. So that is for last week. And if you want to be added to this week, let me flip over to this week. There we go. This is week 3. I've already got the primary names up there, but if you want to be added while Jay is gone, let me know. I can add you to the chart. So ready and go. Joey, do you want to be added? Mayberry, if you're still here, do you want to be added? I need to add Shark. Shark, are you still with us? Let me add you to Shark. Hold on. Oops. Let's see. Cooper Black. Cooper. Dadgummit. Joey, are you in? I can't see the chat. Hold on a second. There it is. There's Shark. You picking all 16 games? Yeah, we pick all games throughout. So we'll pick from Sunday, Monday, and then the following Thursday games. So that's how we're doing. That's how we're doing our weekly pick. So it's all games Sunday night, Monday night, and Thursday night, all for next.
And then the Thursday games,
Jenna, let me add you. Hold on.
And then the last week of the season, there will be no Monday night or Thursday night pick following that. So it'll even itself out when we get to the end of the year.
Jenna. All right, Joey, you want to be added? Mr. STD? Or 16 games too many. Mayberry, do you want to play? It's free to play. You ain't got to pay. Like I said, we're going to keep track for the entire year, and whoever has the most correct picks will get something. We haven't figured out where.
And we'll announce week by week winners too. It looks like this week Blue Farm is actually going to be the winner this week. We still have one game left, but it does look like Blue Farm will pull off the win this week.
Yeah, because there's nobody even close to her right now.
Right.
So. Let me get Joey added. There you go. Let's see. I am not commenting to the entire year, but I will do it this week because I am here. As I said, each week has different players. Like the first week, there's only a couple people. Last week, there's quite a few people. This week, there may not be as many people. So like I said, you don't have to commit every single week. We would like to have people commit every week, but it's not necessary. You don't have to. We're just doing it for fun. So your game. All right, Mayberry, you're in. Lisa, are you still here? Pork chop. Anybody lurking that wants to jump in? Anybody? Lone Star is the human equivalent of Comic Sans. What? No.
So Mayberry, what you do is nothing really, not yet. Once we go through, we're going to go game by game for the NFL this week, and we'll tell you, hey, you're going to pick this team or this team. You give us your pick. We'll add your pick to the screen, and then we'll be good to rock and roll.
Yep. All right, so let me... Was it this row that I kept last time? Was it this row that I froze or our names that I froze?
It was the games, I believe, because you're going to be scrolling to put people's names in. So freeze. I'm going to play with it. I think there's a way you can freeze both. I really do. I'm going to mess with it. But not right now. All right. So you're going to start off with.
All right. So next Sunday afternoon, you got the Buffalo Bills at the Dolphins. That is going to be a doozy because Dolphins are playing good and Bills are playing good. That is going to be a tough game.
That's going to be a great game. I'm still going Bills on that game.
Lone Star, would you do all his high school reports in 14? Jesus Christ. Oh my God, really? I don't use common freaking font. You know this. I never use common font. I'm always weird. Shark has got the Bills. Like I said, y'all can just type in the chat. Y'all don't have to listen to us ramble. If you just type in the chat, I can see it, and we'll kind of go from there.
So Dolphins, Bills.
I'm gonna have to go for Bills on this one just because they look so damn good. I have to. Damage.
I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised one bit if the Dolphins end up. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised one bit if the Dolphins ended up giving the Bills their first loss.
And we're not doing scores. The only score that we do, Joey, is the Monday night game, right?
Monday night game.
Yeah, and we do that just for tiebreakers. We do that for tiebreakers.
Yep.
Sharks got Bills. Kathy got Bills. Damagen's got Dolphins.
So Blue Farm's going Dolphins.
STD says Dolphins. Yep. STD got Dolphins. Nikki has got the opposite of Jay. So Jay, you said Dolphins or Bills?
I'm going Bills.
Bills.
Even though I'd love to see the Dolphins win that game, I'm still going Bills. I think Josh Allen's just too strong right now.
And Mayberry's got the Dolphins. All right. So we got that one all squared away. So we're good there. Week 2, we got the Bengals at the Jets. I think this will be Joe Burrow's week to finally get that little.
Yeah, I'm going Bengals.
Bengals, Blue Farm Jets. Joey says, don't start getting a flat tire. Mayberry says, okay, we got the Dolphins on the first one. Shark says Tigers, so I'm guessing Bengals. Let's see here. Bengals will win, says Joey. So Bengals. Like I said, I think this will be Joe Burrow's week to get off his schneid. Kathy Bates says Bengals. And we got one more for Mr. Mayberry and one for Jenna. Unless Jenna's already picked and I missed it. No, I didn't. Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. Mayberry and Jenna to pick on that one. Bengals. And Miss Jenna. Apparently, freeze panes is already active. So first select unfreeze panes from the freeze panes drop down. Then select cell B4 and select freeze panes from. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. You can still see.
Bengals, hello kitties. Yeah, okay. I'm
Raiders after the Titans.
Wow. After watching the way the Titans played last week, I'm going Raiders. I don't think even though it's a home game, I really don't think the Titans can beat the Raiders if they play like they did last week.
Right here, let me freeze this. I think this is what I need. There. Fuck it. All right, Blue Farm's going Titans just because she goes opposite. Shark says Raiders. Raiders win this. No way they start 0-3. Yeah, that's right. I said I like David Carr and Adams, and for some reason it's just granted, last week against the Cardinals though, that was just freak. I mean, if Hunter Renfrow didn't fumble that, they
had that game the whole game.
They had that game, but that fumble really cost them.
Yep, they had that game the whole way.
Raiders.
And Mayberry's Raiders. And damn it, Jenna, Raiders or Titans.
And we got to get one for Kathy Bates and Jenna.
Kathy Bates and Jenna.
Kathy Bates say, nope, she didn't. Hit Alt 5 twice to see Lone Star's collage. Oh my God. There, and Kathy Bates says
Raiders.
So a lot of people went Raiders. The only person that went Titans is Blue Farm. That's because she's going opposite of Jay on every pick. So.
Yeah, it's because my wife hates me. That's okay. Ooh. Ooh.
We got the New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers. Again, Carolina Panthers are 0-2. The Browns beat them, and I forgot who else beat it. And if you haven't gone over to B Wizzle's video,
no, they beat the Browns.
When the Browns beat the Panthers, he had to do the 25 push-up challenge, and it was funny watching him struggle through the push-ups. But God bless you, B Wizzle, you did it. So props to you for that. Shark says Saints. So Damagena says Kitties. So again with the Panthers. Mayberry says Saints. Dick's out for the Panthers. Square Tables Panthers. That's a tough one though. Do I go with the fighting Jameis Winston's, or do I believe in Baker Mayfield and Christian McCaffrey and get their shit together? That's a tough one. I'll go Panthers. What you got? What you got? What you got?
I'm going.
Kathy says Panthers.
Are the Panthers at home?
Yes. I put these in order the way they should be. So every bottom team is the home team. Now these are put Saints at Panthers, Ravens at Patriots. So.
Man, they're calling this a 49.9 to 49.4 split. There's only a 6.6% chance of a tie. So it's super split right down the center on this game, bro.
I know this is a tough one to pick though because both teams
Carolina at home, they're 0-2. They're going to be out for blood. I'm taking the Panthers.
Going Panthers.
I'm hoping. I had them week 1 and they let the Browns beat them.
All right, next game we got Baltimore at the Patriots. Patriots had a decent week last week. Ravens had a defensive collapse and let freaking Tua and the Dolphins come back. Lamar Jackson is questionable. I'm sure he'll fight through it. They're at New England. That's a tough one. Chuck says Ravens. Kathy says Ravens. Jenna says Ravens. Kathy says Ravens. It's a tough one. I don't like the Ravens, but they should dispose of the Patriots. Okay, so Ravens for – I think the Ravens will get this one too. Like I said, they had that epic collapse, but they're a lot better than that. But I think Miami is just better right now, or they were better last week. So Mayberry's going Patriots. First Patriot on the board there. Anybody else going for Patriots?
No, I'm going Ravens.
You're going Ravens?
So that puts Nikki going for the Patriots.
Yep. So you got Mayberry and Blue Farm going for the Patriots. But again, Blue Farm is picking every team Jake doesn't. So there's no nice picks.
No.
We got you down for the Patriots, Mr. Mayberry.
Oh, man.
Lions at the Vikings. That's another tough one. Jared Goff looked decent last week. Vikings.
Kirk Cousins looks like shit.
But it's a home game
he
for
threw
the
3
Vikings.
interceptions, and he was not looking good.
Shark says Vikings.
Oh, man.
FTV says Vikings. I said the only reason why I'm picking the Vikings is because it's a home game for Minnesota. And I don't know, some way, somehow, I think they turn this around. Kathy goes Lions.
That's what I thought when I picked the Raiders to beat the Cardinals, bro.
Yeah, me
too.
It's
a home game. They're going to be at home. They're going to win. No problem. Yeah, there was a problem.
Massive
win.
Massive problem.
No. I'm going Lions again, man. I'm going to put my faith in the Lions again this week.
So we're just missing Jenna and Mayberry. Unless I missed. I'll pick the kitties this time, so I'm guessing she picked the lions.
Yep.
So you get a Mayberry.
Mayberry.
I got you, Jenna. I just didn't catch it.
Gosh, he's yelling at you, bro. He's like, I picked already, damn it.
I picked you, fucker.
Fucker. Pay attention to me. He's going to beat you, man. You better watch out. Vikings for Mayberry.
Vikings. There we go. All right. All picks are in for that week. Man, I'm going Eagles just because the way Jalen Hurts looks like a stud out there, right? He looks like a man out there.
Yep. With Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders now stepping it up and doing what he needs to do in the backfield, man, I can definitely see the Eagles.
And this is just for Joey. Jalen Hurts is a beast. Eat him up, buddy. Eat him up, buddy.
Eat him up, buddy. Eat him up. Shark says, fly, Eagles, fly.
Shark got the Eagles. Jenna says Eagles. Kathy says Eagles. Did you say Eagles too, Jay?
Yes, sir. I think Jalen Hurts is on a roll, man. I think they'll go into Washington and beat them at home.
Joey and Mayberry. Commanders by 30. What? We'll see what happens. Mayberry says Eagles. All right. Everybody's picked on that one. Yep. Cool. Let's see here. I wish JB was here. He would love to pick on this one. Chiefs at the Colts. I can't doubt.
Chiefs.
I can't doubt Mahomes.
Yeah,
he looks too good. He looks like a beast.
Not against the Colts. Not against the Colts getting skunked by the Jaguars. The fucking Jaguars last week, dude. Nuh-uh. They looked horrible last week.
So I'm going Chiefs. Pixon is going Chiefs. Blue Farm going Colts. Colts are the worst team in the league. Yes, they are. So I'm guessing STD, you're going for the Colts. You sicko.
Jenna's going Colts.
Jenna's
going Colts too.
Who's going Colts? No, they said Colts are. There's no horsey. Oh, she's going Colts.
Jenna put a horse. Yeah, I was gonna say Jenna put a horse.
Oh, there it is. I'm missing the horse. Missing the emojis. We got Mayberry, STD, and Kathy. Chiefs over here. Alrighty. And I see a Mayberry and Kathy. I miss Kathy's. No, I didn't. We're almost done. We're almost kind of sort of.
We're getting there.
I'm trying to go through this quickly. I know it's getting late. So
yeah, I'm trying to get off here soon. I gotta get to bed.
Kathy says Chiefs. I gotta pull Chiefs. My son would get pissed if I didn't. All right, Chiefs it is for Mayberry. So Blue Farm and damn it, go for the Colts. So we'll see what happens. You have the Texans at the Bears. I don't think the Texans have a team whatsoever, so I'm going the Bears. The Bears for Shark.
Yeah, I don't think that I think the game against the Broncos when they were so close to them, I think that was an absolute joke.
Texans smoke them. What, Joey? Okay, I'll put you.
At home, I don't know, man. That's gonna be a hard game.
I got you, Shock. I got you, Jenna. Kathy says the Bears.
The Bears.
Mayberry says the Bears. Do we have everybody? Nope, we got Blue Farm. Oh, you said you're going Bears, right?
I'm going Bears, yeah.
All right, everybody's on the board. Jaguars at the Chargers. Remember, Jaguars put 24 on the Colts, but the Colts are the worst team. So I think the Chargers in their defense with Justin Herbert, I think. And it's a home game.
My question about Herbert is he even starting? Because he went out. He didn't go out, but he was hurting last week, bro.
Oh, his ribs. Yeah.
He so I don't know. I don't know if they even have him.
I don't even know who his backup
According to ESPN, it says Herbert Ribs is feeling better this week. Will be limited participation Wednesday. And that was 7 hours ago. He's questionable to start.
So who's their backup? Just for shits and grins.
That's a good freaking question. I don't fucking know because it doesn't tell you backups on here.
Here, I'll look it up.
Yeah, it's not.
Who's the backup to Justin Herbert?
Chase Daniel.
Chase Daniel.
According to Los Angeles Times, if Herbert is unable to...
Chase Daniel.
I'm still... man. I'm going to go Jaguars. Just because I can't. Just because I can't stand the Chargers, number one. Number two, the Jaguars came off of a really good game last week. And if Herbert doesn't start, that might be interesting to see what happens.
STD got Chargers. That whole Justin Herbert being hurt. Those are wrenching that one. Because even if he does play, he's still going to be limited. And if he gets hit in that right spot,
he may end up going down, and then you're worried about him going out middle of the game.
Yeah. Kathy, what you got on that one? Did you pick? Nope. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Mike Williams, Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen. Yeah, I have Chargers. Missing Kathy says Chargers already. Got everybody on that one. Rams at Cardinals, another damn good game. And it's a home game in Glendale.
Yeah, I'm going Rams. Cardinals don't play good at home. They've had issues winning at home.
Jenna says Cards. Shark says Lambs. Rams for Joey. That's a tough one. I'll go Rams. Mayberry says Rams. I have to get that run. Cheese, Kathy. All right, picks are in. Packers at the Bucks. So Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady.
I'm going Bucks. Tom Brady will be at home. He plays decent. Yeah, you can put your picks in just a second, Chadio. As soon as we're done, we can have you just tell us your picks real fast. If you want to pick as we're going right now, we're currently on the Packers at the Bucks. I'm guessing you're taking the Bucks.
Shark says Bucks. I got the Bucks. Wheels fall off. Packers by 25. Shit.
That wouldn't surprise me either. The way fucking Tom Brady's been playing.
And you don't have Mike Evans. You don't have a Julio Jones.
Yep.
I may switch it to the Packers.
You got no Gronk. He's gone now. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have the targets he's used to.
I'm going to switch mine to the Packers. Jenna said Bucks. And Mayberry, Bucks. Brady doesn't finish the season. Yeah, I don't think he will either. I think he'll either
what's your pick for this game if you're still here? Oh, you're at trivia. Yeah, you can send us an email, dude. In our about section, the Poor Boys email is in there. Just send us your picks for the week and we'll add it on as long as it's before Sunday's morning. Because we've already picked Thursday night game. So we don't have to worry about picking this Thursday night game. But yeah, send us an email with all your picks and we'll get it added on. As long as it's before Sunday morning, you're good to go.
Yep. I'm taking my computer on vacation, so if we get the email, I can put it on.
You're good, Lisa. Lisa's back too. She said she was getting kids settled and in bed doing paperwork. So we'll go back in just a second and have you do the picks real quick, Lisa. We're almost done, and then we'll have you go back and just pick real quick. You can pick these last few, and then chat will scroll up, and we can have you fill in the rest of them. So where are we at?
We are at the Falcons at Seahawks.
Okay, I'm going Seattle in this game. Seattle got embarrassed last week. They're going to be back at home. I think they got something to prove against the Falcons. I think that's going to be a close game, though.
I'll go Falcons on that one. Jenna went Seahawks. No, Lisa, don't feel bad. The Dirty Birds for Shark. Do not feel bad at all. Shark says Seahawks. Hold on. Shark said Seahawks. Never mind. I said, if y'all can always see Falcons. Y'all don't have to wait for us to pick as well. Like if y'all start throwing names out in the chat, I can start filling those in as well. So you got your Mayberry, Miss Kathy. Did you pick already? I didn't see. Nope, I didn't. So STD and Kathy. Sea chickens. And Kathy. Oh, really? Broncos, Giants, Bengals. Okay, so there you go. Broncos, that's Sunday night. Giants, pick the score with the Giants and the Cowboys. And you said Bengals. Remember the Monday night game, we're picking the score for tiebreaker. Kathy says Sea Chickens. Ready? 49ers at Broncos. It is a Sunday night game. I'm going Niners all the way on that one. Jenna says 49-0 for the Giants. Holy shit, Jenna. You savage. You savage. Just because of the Cowboys. You're bad. 49ers at Broncos Sunday night.
Shark you already know who I'm picking.
Shark says Niners. You're picking Broncos.
Especially with fucking Jimmy back there. I don't trust Jimmy at all.
I'm kidding. My second choice. Niners. Mayberry.
Yeah, Niners. That game, Joey, is next Thursday night game. That's why we're picking a Bengals game. So the Bengals play next Thursday night. So that game is actually next week, but we pick it this week because our next stream won't be until after that game is over.
Yep. So everybody's picked on that one. So now it's the Cowboys at the Giants. This is the Monday night game. So remember, pick your winner and pick your score.
Cowboys at the Giants.
Monday
night.
Breaking news, Chad picked all 32 teams to win, right? He went and bought jerseys for every single team. Lisa says Giants score 20, Giants 15 over the other team. Cowboys 45, Giants 28. So Joey's going Cowboys, and you said what was the score? 45-28. Let's see. I'll go back and get you, Lisa, on that one. Fix my score. I was kidding with that one. 27-17. Oh, damn it, Jenna. Why did they call you damn it, Jenna? Damn it, Jenna. Giants for Shark. And 21-16. Let's see. Everyone remember, me and Jay are streaming together for the Niners Broncos game. There you go.
Yes.
Let's see here. So we need a score from Mayberry. I need to put my score in. God, do I bet against the Cowboys again and lose?
I'm going Giants. I'm going Giants to win 27-13.
To Giants. And what was your score? 27-13. Jay? Damn it. All right, Joey. Thanks for participating, buddy. We are out. Like again, we'll stream next Friday and give the totals on that. But I'll put down the Dolphins for you. Booyah. Later, man. Have a good one. Enjoy your edibles. Kathy says Giants. And what's your score, Miss Kathy? Uh, 27-14 from Mayberry. Cowboys.
Later, Joey. Take it easy, buddy. Thanks for coming in, man. He says Dolphins win the last one, just so you know.
Yep, I already got that one. 27-14. So, Kathy, we're waiting on a score for Yule. And I need your score again, Jay.
27-13, Giants.
Then for Nikki, what would be her score?
Just do 20. Just do 21-10.
Shark says fishies. 33-13 for the 13. You said do what for Nikki?
21-10.
Got everybody on that one. Okay, so the last game, Dolphins at the Bengals. That's the Thursday night game. I'm going Dolphins. Blue Farm 27-10. Okay, whoops, 27-10. I got you. I'll fix it. 27. There you go. She must have heard you. Or heard us.
I didn't even know she was watching. So.
Nikki scores 420.
She hasn't put a comment in chat when I said that she hates me, so I'm figured she wasn't watching. I'm going Dolphins in that one as well.
So we need a Mayberry and
Joe Burrow fucking go off.
We need a Kathy and a Mayberry. And then I'll go back and get all the other scores or get all the other picks for everybody else, like Lisa and Chatio if he's to pick.
Well, I think he said he was at trivia, so he wanted to send us his picks.
Gotcha.
So I'll send him a message on Facebook and be like, "Hey, here's our email. Just send it to us." Maybe he says Dolphins.
Yep, gotcha on the Dolphins.
And then waiting on Miss Kathy Bates.
Nikki says, "Hey Jay, I did good this week. Thank you."
Yeah, I know. She doesn't pick the teams that I pick because she doesn't love me anymore.
Because Nikki's fate lies in your hands. If you have a good week, she's gonna have a bad week, and vice versa.
Well, that's her choice.
Judging by Nikki's win last week, I might have to start picking the opposite
Everybody
of Jay
hates me.
too.
It's all good. I'm just getting used to that fact.
Oh, Kathy says Bengals. All right, Bengals. Okay, everything is done now. Miss Lisa, are you still in the house?
Miss Lisa, do you have her name yet?
Is there anybody lurking that did not get to pick that would like to pick? I can add you real quick and just go through the games really fast.
Yeah, we're gonna do it real quick because I'm getting ready to jump off. So
I need to freeze this because I'm going to scroll over. So we've already done it.
Yeah, but if you look at her picks the first week, Jenna, I picked the best and had 12.5 wins, and she got the least. So that backfired on her week 1.
Okay, so let me add you to the roster. Hold on. Let me add you real quick. Home. 14. And does Pork Chop want to pick, or is he at work? This week,
he can always send us an email too, Lisa. If you go to our about section, he can send us an email with his picks if he's not around.
All right, what you got, Miss Lisa? Bills, Dolphins. Pork Chop's at work. Yeah, he can send us an email.
Pork Chop's at work. Yeah, he can just send us an email. In our about section, you can find our email. He can send us an email if he wants to have his picks added for the week. Yeah. As long as we get it Saturday night, as long as it's done before the game starts Sunday morning.
Bills, Bengals, Jets. Like I said, I'm taking my computer on vacation, so if we get the emails, I'll fix it.
You'll be able to update it. Dude, I made a trade.
What up, David Bays? What up, man?
What up, David? How we doing, buddy?
All right, good night, Shark. We'll see you
later, Shark. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
David, would you like to be added to the Week 3 NFL Pick'ems? It's free. You don't have to pay anything. It's just we're doing it for fun, for bragging rights. But if you are here constantly every single week, whoever has the most correct picks throughout the entire season will get something from us. Okay, Raiders at Titans. Well, David, did you want to be added to this? Will you pick all the games? I can add you real quick because we just started to go over it again.
Titans killing me this year. Yeah, they just did not show up to play against the Bills at all.
Titans. Saints at Panthers. If you want to be added, just let me know. Saints. Raven.
Sainta.
Sainta.
Sainta. I like that. Sainta. It's kind of like Santa, but
not. Ravens at Patriots. And again, all the bottom teams are the home teams. Ravens. Lions at Vikings. I don't want to mess you. No. David, yeah. Here, I'll add you because, like I said, we just started. We're at the very top of the list. Here, let me add you.
Hey, shut up! Stop barking. Nobody cares. Shh.
Hold on.
Shh. Thank you.
14.
Yeah, it won't mess him up at all.
Nope, I can do this really quick. I've gotten better at it in the 3 weeks. We like to make.
Okay, so
she said Lions. Okay, so let me go back up with David real quick. Bills at Dolphins. David. Oops, I missed the wrong one.
Yeah, you skipped one.
I got 2 boxes.
You didn't make it big. Yeah. There you
go. Let's see. Dolphins. Bengals at Jets. And Lisa, if you can. Okay, Lisa, your next one is Eagles at Redskins. Bengals at Jets. Bengals, Titans.
Lisa says you've gotten better with Jay's supervision.
Lisa says Redskins.
Right,
so David, we got Saints at Panthers. I didn't put in the wrong one. That's what she says right there. She said Redskins. I got her on the Redskins.
But you put the Lions one in the wrong spot.
Oops,
You put the Lions one in the wrong spot.
Oops. Thank you. Oop, there we go. Ravens at Patriots. David. And then for Lisa, Chiefs at Colts.
Chiefs and Colts.
Ravens, Vikings. Ravens, Vikings. Eagles, Redskins. Argue with me. I will, Jenna. Damn it.
That's not nice, Kathy. Eagles, Redskins, David.
Let's see. David says Eagles, Chiefs, Bears. So Eagles, Chiefs, Bears.
Okay, so
Chiefs and Colts. For Lisa.
So Chiefs and Colts, Lisa. Chiefs and Colts.
Yep, Chiefs and Colts. Then David, you can keep going if you want. I'm keeping up with y'all.
Yeah, if you can see them, just type in what you want.
Colts. Wow.
Colts. Wow, I'm surprised that happens.
Lisa, Texans at Bears.
Yes, you did, Kathy.
Chargers.
You're always nice to me.
Chargers, Rams. So Lisa, you're Texans at Bears. Texans.
And then Jaguars, Chargers.
And these are not going against the point spread or anything. These are just straight up win or lose picks.
Yep.
Bucks, Sea Chickens. Bucks, Sea Chickens.
And then Texans. Wait, what?
Yep, I've already got the Texans. So
Okay,
we're on.
so
Yeah, Felice is
Jaguars,
the Jags in charge.
Chargers. Yes, it is good for you. Don't let everybody else change who you are. Stop it. Be who you are. Fuck everybody else.
'49ers and Cowboys. Okay, so with the Cowboys-Giants game, David, pick a score that you think that just case for a tiebreaker. So pick the score of the Cowboys-Giants game.
And it'll basically the way we'll doing is we're going to add your points for both teams together and the total score of the final score of the game together, and whoever gets closest to that number will win the tiebreaker. So Chargers for Lisa.
Chargers for Lisa.
And then Rams, Cardinals, Lisa.
31-24.
And then we are picking next Thursday night game as well, David. So that would be the Dolphins at the Bengals. So that would be your last pick. So, and then next Friday, we'll be going live to do our pick'ems again for the following week.
Rams.
This week kind of got screwed up with me being sick and Chad leaving town tomorrow. So, Packers, Buccaneers, Lisa. And then we just need the Dolphins, Bengals from David, and he's done.
Yep. To Packers. Falcons at Seahawks. That's a great Thursday. That's a great Thursday game. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Bengals and Dolphins. You said you got Bengals, David. Okay, Bengals for
my
David.
computer. What the fuck?
So you got Falcons at Seahawks, Miss Lisa. Just because I can't stand Brady, and that makes sense. Not a lot of people can.
That's a great Thursday game. Bengals, David said for the dang. That's going to be a great game for sure. It really will. Both those teams are going to be hard to beat this year, I think. All right, and then we got Falcons, Seahawks.
Ooh, snap, crackle, pop. That was a good one. Falcons. 49ers at Broncos. Is that should I even ask about that one?
No.
Lisa?
No, you might as well put the Niners on that one.
I did. I put Niners for Lisa.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, David. The Dolphins look real good, and I think they're going to win a lot of games that people are counting them out of, to be honest with you.
The Dolphins look amazing, too.
Including their comeback win against Baltimore. That was freaking unbelievable.
I didn't see that coming because Baltimore was up the entire game to the fourth. And then Baltimore's defense just nothing.
Yep. All right, Cowboys, Giants, and this one we need the score of the game, Lisa. So make your pick and then pick the final score.
But I do like the Dolphins. Don't sleep on the Dolphins this year, though. Do not sleep. I don't know about playoff, but right now they look like. I would love to see the Dolphins and the Eagles play each other.
Tua looks good, man.
Giants for Lisa, and what's your prediction for the score? Packers stay behind. They like the back. That is what they're Packers. Oh my God, Lisa, really? Giants 20-15.
And then Dolphins or Bengals. That's the Thursday night game next week.
It's funny. I've gone through all the different sheets of the spreadsheet, like sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. They all look the same, but they all look dramatically different. Like the font, the size, how clean it looked. Like it's getting better and better
every week. Yep.
Yeah. Dolphins. All right. So let me save that. There we go. But like you see, it's like this. I mean, it looks nice and clean and all that. And then week 1. I mean, not too bad. Week 2. like kind of small. So week 3. So awesome. So if you are watching this on the replay, if you want to give us your picks in our about section, you can see our email. It is thepoorboys@gmail. Send us an email with your picks. Remember, for the Monday night game, Cowboys and Giants, give us your projected score so we can put that on the board. And also, if you send an email, put what your channel name is, so that way we know who is coming from. So
yes.
This is fun. I suck at the score stuff, though. I think we all do. It's hard to play.
Yeah, it's more for a tiebreaker purposes than anything, and we haven't even come to a point in the year where we've even had to use it. So
True.
It's just there as kind of a last ditch effort to make sure there is no tie. So
yeah, but so last week, without question, Blue Farm won last week with 11, and she may even get 12 depending on tomorrow night's game.
Depending on tomorrow night's game, yeah.
We didn't even calculate tomorrow night's game, obviously, because I can't. But
right.
I will once the game is over.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think we got everybody. Again, Lisa, if Force wants to play, if you want to pick, just have him send us an email, or he can send me a text message. Either or.
Either way, that way we can get him added. As long as it's before Sunday morning's games, we're good to go.
Yeah.
So even if we get it before Sunday and we don't get it onto the spreadsheet, as long as we've received it before then, all the points count. So,
Jenna, I am going to West Texas for a tiki-talkie meetup. It's a bunch of friends that I've met that live in Texas. We're all going to West Texas to all hang out and drink beer. We have people from Ohio that are flying down, some people from Ohio that I've wanted to meet, and they're flying in tomorrow as well. So pretty excited about going over there to West Texas, Odessa specifically.
Right.
It'll be fun.
Fuck yeah. Well, yeah, I think that's going to wrap her up for tonight. We're going to shut her down, and we will see you guys next Friday for our next Pick'em stream. I know I will be live on Pigskin Sunday night with Miss Lisa from the Round Table. We're going to be doing the watch party for that game. And then I know Monday night, Mr. Lone Star will be live on his channel doing the Cowboys game. So stay tuned for those two. And then the Poor Boys will see you guys here next Friday.
Heck yeah. And David, enjoyed the Vols game. Go Vols and Gators. That'll be a doozy of a game. So
yes, that's going to be awesome.
But again, David and Mayberry, thank you for both participating. I know this is y'all's first time, so thank y'all for joining the Pick'em crew. Like I said, we're going to do this every single week, every Friday until the season's over. All with the Super Bowl, and then for the Super Bowl, we will be live streaming the Super Bowl. So we will be,
no matter who's in it.
Yeah, we will be doing commentary during the Super Bowl. So.
Yep. Hell yeah, guys. Well, thanks for coming back to the channel. We're going to leave you on this little video. And for the sake of Weird Al Yankovic, guys, fucking stay weird.
Stay weird, y'all.
Later.
Peace.